Yo, what is going on, fam? What is going on? Welcome back, welcome back. It's been about almost 3 weeks since I've last posted, and I've actually recorded a good amount, but I haven't wanted to sit down and put it out there because honestly, I didn't think it was quality. It was just me talking, even though I think I've given some okay advice. But truthfully, I just haven't been in the mindset of trying to post just because, you know what, I can't lie, it's kind of laziness. That's like saying I haven't gone to the gym because, well, this, it's just a bunch of bullshit and excuses. So I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. It's been excuses. I just haven't been wanting to. I've been lazy as fuck when it comes to YouTube, you know. But in this episode, I'm gonna go over physique update. I'm gonna update you now, and what I've been eating, how I've been training, and one important thing I've been wanting to make a video about is if you're feeling lost in life, if you're feeling like you don't know what to do, truthfully, okay? So I kind of have a bit of advice for you that I've experienced on my own. So without further ado, here we go with the physique update, okay? Okay, so there you have it. That is my physique update, and honestly, that's like my first physique update. Like, I haven't updated anyone really or anything like that, just because I've just been living. This past month, I've been living, but I still been training my ass off. Like, I've been going harder this month than I have in a bit, and not saying I wasn't going hard before, but as soon as I was done with my show, I went hard for like a week, or I didn't go hard for like a week and a half, and so it's been a little over a month since the show. And I've been kind of having fun with life. Went out last weekend and drank a little bit, and it was so much fun. But I woke up yesterday kind of in a fog, and then I remembered why I don't drink, because it messes you up and you can't go 100% at the gym. So that's why I don't like to drink, because when I'm not 100% in the gym, it makes me mad. I'm like, damn, I know I could be better. It's just the athlete inside of me. So I'm weighing around 183 pounds. The reason I say around is because I just weighed myself and I've had one meal, and I'm 185. And I know I didn't gain 2 pounds of water and food. So I say 183, 184 roughly. That is the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life. And I've switched up my workouts to heavy, and my body's responding very well. And like you can tell, like I've added some mass on, it's just not fat. I feel like, me looking at these videos, I see my stomach, I'm like, bro, you're having a little stomach. And I'm like, and I've been still doing my vacuums at least 4 or 5 times a week. That's why I can kind of hold it still and not gas out, because I've been practicing my vacuums. I still do my sit-ups 5-6 times a week in the morning. But yeah, I weighed myself, and that's how I am right now. Next month I'll start cleaning up my diet more, because after like almost a whole month of just eating whatever and still eating 5-6 times a day, I'm kind of done with kind of eating bad. You know, my goal is to get around 205, 210, but like semi-clean, you know. Maybe like if I'm gonna go clean, probably like 195 clean, and then start cutting down. But I got this year, and then like my plan is kind of compete next year, next year December, do nationals. But in order for me to go and do nationals and have the opportunity to win, I have to add some quality size. I'm trying to step on stage at like 173. My max weight is 175. You know, so with that, that's how that's going. I'm loving the training, I'm loving the heavy lifting, still making sure everything is good and I don't injure myself. I've been having a little bit of knee problems. That's because everything else is getting tight. I've realized when you get bigger, you become stiff, much more stiff. I've never been this big, truthfully, and now that I'm adding on some size, I'm eating like a horse, I'm training like a horse, it's coming on, definitely. And I'm a lot more stiff, I can't move as much, I'm not flexible. So I've learned that, man, when everything starts getting tight, your joints start taking a hit because your body pulls on different parts of your I don't know what to call them, like your kneecap. So my kneecap, your kneecap can't hurt. This can't hurt. This kneecap cannot hurt. All it does, muscles around here in your quad will pull the kneecap, causing it to be kind of out of line. It causes pressure, which it makes it feel like your kneecap's hurting. And so you have to fix everything else around the quad in order for your kneecap not to hurt, supposedly. So, boom, there's my physique update. Business-wise, personal training. You've been getting a lot more clients, 1 or 2. I think I consider that a lot. And working with some new people, seeing what their goals are for summer, where they are. I'm loving it because I truthfully love. That's what I love to do. Train people and just go to them and like be like, what's up? Where are you at? What's holding you there? And let's get to where you want to get. Okay, devise a plan, take action. And it's just holding them accountable, motivating them, and then when I see them progress, even if it's losing 1 to 2 pounds, or maybe it's not losing weight, but losing body fat and gaining muscle, meaning the scale is at 150, 3 weeks later it's still 150, but you've lost body fat in your stomach and you're looking better than when you first started. That's progress. That's what it's all about. Small little progress. Even if I gain 1 pound of muscle, I'm like, yeah, it's progress. Even though I'm not where I ultimately want to be at, it's the step in the right direction. That's what progressing is. Taking 1 step in the right direction. So I love that. I love seeing, as much as I love seeing my results, I love to see the results of my clients. It's the truth. And I realized as I keep picking up new clients, you know, they have questions about, you know, how do I do this? Or I thought you do it this way. I'm like, well, let me explain to you. Let me clear some things up, clear some things up for you. Because sometimes you need clarity because there's so much stuff out there that you get bombarded with information. So clarity is number 1 when it comes to anything. It's making sure the information you're getting is coming from the right person, you know? So business is doing good. Deal. Last portion of what I want to talk about in this video is when you're lost, when you're feeling lost. And now the reason I'm bringing this up is because the other day, that's how I felt. I'll be truthful with you guys. The other day, I kind of came home. Some things went off. Long, quick story. Golden Aesthetics is a company I've been dying to work for. Dying. For like past 4 years. It's the only company I would ever work for. Especially after I let my other job go. I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm going to work for myself. Golden Aesthetics was the only company I would work for because I love the message. I love the clothing. I love the message, not the people behind it. Well, I thought I did. And I'm not bashing anyone. You know, I linked up with Artemis, talked to him. He's the owner, CEO of Golden Aesthetics. And he didn't turn out to be the guy I thought he was. And it didn't work out. Literally worked for him for like 2 weeks and it didn't work out. The man, he has his own point of views. And if it's not that way, it's the highway. So for me, it didn't work. Took the highway. So I had a lot of expectations with that going into working with that company. You know, they brought me on board as a director in marketing and as athletes, as well as becoming an athlete myself. But it didn't work out. Didn't, because it's not what I thought it was. So what I learned from that is check your expectations. And when you go into something new, have high expectations, but also be like, all right, this could happen too. So just be prepared for it. And the thing was, I wasn't prepared for it. This could happen. And so, like a couple days later, after I kind of finished off that, I was kind of like, fuck, man, like, what do I do now? Because I was working a lot. Like, truthfully, with like the first 2 weeks, I was working a lot. We'd be on the phone. I have to do this, I have to do that. So I really couldn't put a lot of attention to my personal training. Like the minute I got done training a client, I gotta get back home, get on the phone, do work. And so when I had downtime, I would actually have downtime. I'd watch some Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. I'd watch Game of Thrones, and I was kind of just waiting for him to be like, oh, this is your next job, this is your next job. I started getting comfortable because I'm like, all right, I got a job, I'm gonna get a paycheck this week. I just gotta wait for what he's gotta tell me what to do. I don't gotta do anything. I just gotta wait until he tells me what to do, and then I'll get a paycheck. Hell yeah. Not like when you're running a business and you have no one telling you what to do. You have to tell yourself what to do, and you don't know if you're getting a paycheck by the end of the week or that day. So it went from hustle, to I can lay back, take the foot off the gas pedal, chill. Oh, he's not giving me work right now. Cool. Let me just watch some Game of Thrones. Oh, I gotta do some work. Cool. All right, don't got work for 2 hours. Go back to Game of Thrones. When in reality, when you're running a business, there is no breaks. It's like either posting, training a client, marketing, closing deals, talking to people, following up with people. You're constantly, when you're running a business, you're constantly going. When you're working for someone, it's like, okay, you work this time, all right, cool, you have your free time, like there's blocked off, you know. With Artemis, it wasn't like that. So coming to this one day, I was watching like 2 episodes of Game of Thrones. That's 2 hours right there. It was kind of an off day for me. I didn't really want to go to the gym, but I was very lost. I was like, what do I do, man? What do I do? And at that point, I came up with a scenario. Came up with this thing called Happy. 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 And the reason I came up with that is because that morning I trained 2 clients. And at first I didn't feel like training them because I was tired. It was like 6 a.m. in the morning. I went and trained them. I had a blast. I felt alive, felt good, laughing, motivating, was great. As soon as I was done with that, I came home and I was kind of like, okay, let me watch some Game of Thrones, let me eat. And I felt like, damn, like I'm unmotivated, what's going on? And I realized that time that I had, I would usually be making videos. I'd be editing on my computer, I'd be uploading a new video, I'd be looking for a caption or thinking about a new video, but since I stopped vlogging, I didn't have to do that. So I didn't really have anything to do. And I realized, fuck me, mate. I'm kind of like, I feel stuck, I feel like lost. What am I supposed to do? So back to the Happy. I realized myself, self-awareness. There are 5 things that really make me happy, like happy, you know? One of them is training myself. When I train, I'm happy as hell. I love it. Number 2, when I'm training someone, and I enjoy them and I like them and I'm pushing them, I'm happy. When I'm editing or vlogging, like right now, I'm happy because I'm being creative. I'm using my creative mind to think of things to say, things how to edit. That makes me happy. Number 4, socializing with people that I have the same mindset. When I'm around Aaron, when I'm around Cody, Chris, when I'm around people that I care about, people who are like-minded, people who are driven, that makes me happy. I love experiencing that. And I'll show you guys later on when Chris finished the video, we went out to drink and like, I'll show you the video, it was fun as hell. That makes me happy. Number 5, having sex. I love sex. It's just me. But those are the 5 things I tell myself. If I'm not doing one of these 5 things, I'm gonna be unhappy. And I believe I'm not gonna be chasing my purpose in life. And to add on to like training people, that's also like motivating people. Vlogging, that's like putting out content. If I'm not doing one of these 5 things, I'm gonna be unhappy. I'm gonna feel lost. I'm gonna feel like I'm not using my gifts. So how does this help you? Let me explain it. If you can figure out, at least in the word happy, H-A-P-P-Y, if you can figure out 5 things that make you happy, and you can identify those things, anytime you feel lost or like bored, go back to those 5 things and do one of those 2. Do one of those 5 things. I can go train. I can go train a new client. I can go upload a new video. I can go and be around people, hang out with someone that, you know what, it motivates me. I can go have sex. I learned now self-awareness. These 5 things are making me happy. And that's why I'm making this video right now. Because I want to use my gift of motivating you, giving you my experiences, my knowledge to make you better. Because it's part of my gift. And if I'm not doing this, I'm going to be unhappy. And I ain't trying to be unhappy because I don't know how many days I got left in this fucking world. Only God knows. And so I got to make sure I use the best, each day to the best. So hope you can take that advice and really learn about yourself. And you know how you learn what's made you happy, what makes you happy is by what's made you happy. Look in the past. You know, look in the past of where have you been the happiest? Recall happy moments. What were you doing? Why were you happy? Who was around you? So understand, like if you've lived as long as I have, which is 24 years old, which is not a lot, You can still go back. When I was in high school, when I was wrestling, when I was weightlifting, I was happy. When I was hanging out with my friends, I was happy. When I was filming still back in high school. When I was filming, I was happy, you know? So, you have a sense. I believe if you're at least my age, you have a sense. Or even younger, doesn't matter. You have a sense of what's made you happy. Go back to that and see how you can keep pursuing that and keep getting better at that, you know? So, I want you to understand, I'm just like you. I got problems, I got emotions, you know, it's all part of life. We're all dealing, life is always gonna throw shit at us. But if you learn to figure yourself out, life gets a little bit easier. Because you always know what to turn to, you know? So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love y'all. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. At this point, I realized I'm just going to give you guys tips on fitness. You know, I'm going to keep you going along in this off season of mine. And keep giving you guys the best advice that I can give you, where I get from books, where I get from my own life experience. And I'm just trying to bring you positivity, because you might not have positive people around you. That's another hint. You might not have positive people around you, but you always have your headphones. If you're listening to this, you have a phone, most likely, or a computer. Put your headphones in. Listen to this and just know that, hey, you can fucking do it. You can do it. You can get out there. You can, whatever situation you're in, as long as you don't put the blame on anyone else, you have control of it. If you start blaming fucking Sally that you are where you are because of her, then Sally has control. Then you can't really do anything about it. But if you're like, I'm where I'm at because of myself, whether it be I don't have enough money, well, because it's you. Or I don't have a good relationship, well, it's because of you. Whatever it might be, take responsibility, and you're gonna, that gives you the opportunity to do something about it. So put the headphones on, put your head down, let's get at it. With that being said, make sure you write down 3 goals before this video ends, or pause it, whatever it might be. 3 goals that you really want to accomplish. We're in May, almost June. Like, don't forget, you still have time, but write down 3 goals that you want to accomplish. You know, write down 3 things that make you happy. You know, write those things down and look at those things. And ask yourself, how am I gonna do it? No, not even how you're gonna do it. It's like, what can I do right now to get closer? It's not how, what can I do right now? And if you're feeling low one day, write down 5 things you're grateful for. My little list I always go back to is like, I got money in the bank, I got food on the table, I got a roof over my head at this very moment. Because that's all that matters. Yesterday doesn't matter, tomorrow doesn't matter. Bills, 3 days from now don't matter. Right now it matters. Prepare for them today, not tomorrow. And don't dwell over them. Just be like, okay, cool, gotta get this done. So, with that being said, again, I love you, fam. If you like this video, make sure you comment, like the video, thumbs up, and subscribe for more. This is Alex Duenas, and I'll got you guys on the next video. Much love, fam.